I'm ready. Oh, everybody, welcome. X's and Knowles presented by Knowles 247. Kevin, we get to analyze some film from a win, brother.
It'll be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, Adam was so excited he couldn't even make it. He slipped a disc jumping from joy from Florida State's 41-7 victory. He's not gonna be able to make it. He's got a sick kid. So we're gonna take the load off our big broad AB shoulders, and it's just gonna be me and Kevin, dynamic duo in this thing. Once again, FCS opponent who had one win as well going into this. So we're going to take it with a grain of salt. We're going to focus on the positive. But I think, Kevin, the thing that we're really going to take a look on is those bright spots, right? Those like flashes, those dudes that you need to retain for next year that you can build off of, guys that look like they should be playing college football at Florida State. Because believe it or not, there were a few on the field on Saturday. Am I right?
Yeah, some real Division I Power Five talent was out there on display. A little bit on the younger side, but yeah, there's something to build off here. It's not completely devoid of hope, like it's felt over the past few weeks. So yeah, let's focus on that. Also, excuse me, recovering from a cold. That's why my voice sounds a little funny. So if you hear a cough or two, I'm surviving.
Guys, we're here for you. Not only has this season beat up our psyche, it's also beat up our immune system. We are walking wounded, but there are no bye weeks in the world of film analysis, brother. We're here for you.
Film analysis.
That's right. Let's roll that film and let's just soldier on like we have for 85 million weeks, it feels like, so far during this season that never ends.
Yeah, starting on defense here. Really just did a good job setting the line of scrimmage. I think Uiagalelei does a good job of kind of shedding his guy. They left him unblocked. He does a good job recovering, kind of tripping up the back.
Good extension by Daryl Jackson. His play has elevated over these past couple games. The defensive line really dominated. It was tough sledding for CSU. There you go. Who was that? Who's a left defensive end who just knifed through that block?
Yeah, so
Pat Payton.
Yeah, Pat Payton, Josh Farmer, the left side of the line of scrimmage here, just kind of blow up this play before it starts.
There you go. Omar Graham getting into the mix. He's had a nice, like I said, rough showing in Dublin, but man, he's come along nicely.
Yeah, I think he got a lot of heat for his Dublin performance, which admittedly was not great, but he's kind of shown why the staff was high on him and performed a little bit better. A decent switch off here, so he comes in. This is something that FSU struggled with all season. Better job there.
Yeah, it was nice. It was interesting because Ventrell Cypress didn't play this game, and I didn't for this is always fun, special teams penalty. Communication on the back end was good for the most part.
Yeah, it was mostly improved. There are a few downfield passes that were more open than you'd like, but here's Daryl Jackson just eating.
Man, Peyton too.
Yeah. I mean, that's a double team he just swam. It's a big dude.
Yeah, he moves pretty well too for that big size. A punt again. Do we do another penalty or no? They just gets pinned in the 5 or something.
Yeah, so it gets pinned in the 5. Probably should have caught that.
Yeah, I think for against Florida, I want to see more BJ Gibson at returner. This play got a lot of people angry. It was really open if Toafili hits this block.
Yeah, the perimeter blocking early was not encouraging. So, yeah, I really like this play call. I wish we've seen more jet out of this team, but yeah, there's room here. Yeah, just kind of a patty cake play. You almost get a safety out of it.
Yeah, and I do appreciate the creativity. I mean, you'll see as this film goes on. I think Florida State could have just played downhill football and won this game by 3 or 4 touchdowns, but they did try to run their offense with Luke like this. Yeah, this isn't good enough, number 9.
Yeah, I mean, just a decent block there, and we're talking potential touchdown here.
Yeah, maybe see Ja'Kai cut it up a little sooner, but you just got to do better. Got to have a better effort.
Yeah. Combination of two things there.
Yeah.
All right, then they're going to kind of keep it safe. Just a split zone here where the tight end is running across the line of scrimmage. You get a double team at the point of attack, win the double team, get to the second level.
Easy. Kind of want to focus on how the young tight ends, we've talked about them, and they make their presence known throughout this game. Like just to see how they are in the run game.
Yeah.
Just watching them evolve will be nice.
Here you can see Landon Thomas. Just kind of an inside zone look, double team and kind of move up to the second level. He's working on the inside guy. I wonder if this wasn't a read on him. If it was, that's probably a pull. Or if it's just a straight give. But Landon Thomas works up. Does a decent job.
Gets run over by his running back, but nice, tough run. Get the first down, convert.
Yeah, they were about half yard short, but they gave it to him. So
yeah, dude, they were, weren't they? Good push by the offensive line there. That does not happen the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, reset the line of scrimmage like you would expect them to. Move up to the second level. I thought Ritzy did a good job. Rizzy.
Yeah. Some communication, I think you'll see on one of the sacks, there's some communication between him and Byers. I think that they're still trying to figure out how to play together, but you might have something there to build off of for Jake Rizzy.
Yeah, so ultimately you're not blocking this backer on purpose because you're betting your running back can make it to the edge. What you're hoping for is kind of good blocks there in a lane. But I think
but Benson gets just like
both of them kind of get blown back. There might be a hole here, but yeah, they get blown back just enough so that backside backer can catch up.
Perimeter blocking was rough, man. Just physicality has been an issue with that group all year. I think we got gifted a spot here too.
Yeah, again. Yeah, we're kind of working a snag concept here with him kind of settling, him going out. We've got a vertical. No, wait. One of these. Either way, we get someone settling here, someone out, and then someone's going to kind of be a corner over the top. Yeah, here's your corner over the top. Someone settling here and an out. So snag, stick, kind of triangle concept here.
Do you like running that passing concept to that compressed side of the field? It looks like, I mean, we see so many times this year, the wide receivers are right on top of each other during these route combinations, right?
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a little bit of a pick. I think he was a little premature hitting this. He might have could have looked here, but you'll take the first down. Confident, decisive throw. Can't complain about that, right?
Easy throw, right? Just ease and Luke into the game.
Yeah, I pointed this out, but this is a very similar concept to what they gave Tate Rodemaker his first snap against Jacksonville State when he started that game a few years back.
Different result, though, right?
Yeah, that one was picked. So that one, this guy kind of came up and they kind of were expecting an easy throw and they were able to pick it off. So,
all right. Well, here
much better omen.
Yes, I'd say so. Very much so. Two-back set here. Oh, God. Good pull by Luke. He's athletic, man. He looked athletic the entire game.
Yeah, so he's reading this back defensive end. He collapses. They don't have anybody scraping over the top for him.
This is a little bobble, too. There was a couple exchanges that kind of got the old butthole tight a little bit, but that was good decision, great athleticism, nice.
Yeah, and I like these two back sets. I wish we had seen more of them this season.
Yeah, God. Yeah, less tight ends, more running backs. That's the motto of this show.
Who's making this block here? It's hard to tell. It might be Darion Williamson, but either way, this is a good block downfield.
It's a good block. I like the way you walled him off. That is good effort. Yeah, I think that is Darion. Good for you, brother. Nice block. Getting dirty.
Here's perimeter blocking, kind of eating at you again. Landon Thomas, his job is to stalk block out here on this corner. Kind of miss. I don't think that might be a defensive end. I think that's 97.
Yeah, it is.
So they were ready for the screen. They were intent on shutting it down. So
A lot of people know what you're gonna do, man. Like a lot of good scouting on FSU, and then this just any sort of blitz concept. Yeah, I think this is with the one I remember where Rizzi and Byers kind of jawing at each other. What happens here, Kev?
yeah, so they give this a zoomed in look here. So yeah, just you got this kind of slide protection where these guys are all sliding this way, and then it's 2-on-3. So either this back was supposed to identify him as the Mike and block him, or this wasn't supposed to be slide, and there's some sort of miscommunication here. So it's kind of hard to tell without the play sheet.
Well, it kind of looks like that might be on Byers because Singleton looks like he's going for the last guy outside.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's almost certainly on Byers.
Yeah, and he could tell. Look at his head motion after the guy runs right by him. It's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, so usually what happens is we'll say this is a half slide. So we're going to slide this way. We're going to take all these people on this side of the ball. Then this back has to identify the third most dangerous guy, right? So this back, and we'll call him the Mike. So we'll say there was some communication on whether or not this guy or this guy was the Mike. Whoever's the Mike, the running back picks up. Whoever's not the Mike, this tackle picks up. So I think that's the confusion here. So
they both got their heads outside the whole time.
Yeah, they both got their heads outside. So no one picks up the internal back.
There's gonna be some stuff by the goal line. 63 had a rough game, I believe. At least if the Twitter clips are to be believed.
Yeah,
right.
So that's just a misunderstanding. That's something that cannot be happening 10 games into the season. No. Whoever's wrong. It's hard to tell who's at fault, but
tell you what, Josh Farmer's not at fault there. Great penetration.
Yeah, good penetration. Good job by Sean Murphy for filling here.
Yeah, nice game from him, man. Played with authority. Like I said, he had a couple tackles for loss, I believe. Like, it was good to see him get in action in this game. That could maybe a guy with some steady improvement you could build with next year, right?
Yeah, he's coming back next year, or he would be eligible to come back.
Yeah, for sure. He's a younger guy. I mean, and like you said, it'll be interesting. You get like Juice Cryer back from injury. That's a good play by Byron Turner there.
Yep, Byron Turner making the play.
Get down. See ya. Yeah, you're just dominating the crap out of this team up front, right?
Yeah, I think he's actually unblocked here, and this guy's going to kind of go around him, and he's being read for the read option. So they're looking at him. He's going to block around. So if he bites inside, well, now the quarterback's out the gate with the lead blocker. So he does a good job turning his shoulders, giving a pull read, and then catching up to the quarterback.
Yeah, that is a nice assignment football right there. Oh, I got to make that tackle. Man, nice job by Azariah, man. He much more physical this game in run fits.
Yeah, this has been something that a lot of teams do. They put the strength one direction, try to stalk block inside, which forces this corner into a run gap. And FSU's not been great with it, but a really good play by AZ.
Sean Murphy falls down. He had the right idea, but man, great way to erase that.
Yeah, he kind of trips here. I think he gets his feet caught up.
Yeah, I don't think he gets blocked. It's just
Yep. Like to see him keep his feet.
FSU had that scouted. Cam Riley was there too. He's had nice improvement throughout the season. 2nd and 7. Give the ball to the bruiser, Cam Davis. Nice little hole there.
Yeah, this is what AB would call down. You'll hear people call this lead G or whatever you want to call it, but it's kind of an outside zone play, but you pull the front side guard, and actually these guys usually are kind of blocking down, which is why it's called down.
Great
which
name.
Opens up a gap here, right? So you kind of get this action of these down blockers. You can see they're down blocking, right? They're facing literally away from the runner, and then this puller, and there should be a gap here, and it's actually blocked up really well.
Boom. Nice decisive cut by Davis.
And you can see why they like Cam Davis. I mean, the dude's an athlete.
Just It's something that's been a problem with all the FSU running backs this year. Just jump cuts, like hitting cutbacks. Like it's just there's not like natural. There's not a guy in the back room right now, except for maybe Keziah Holmes this game, with good feel for the running game, right, Kev?
Yeah, Keziah Holmes and LT really stand above the pack in terms of reading holes, and I think they kind of misutilized Keziah this year.
Feels like it.
Yeah, they're running kind of a switch concept here. He's running a dig. He's running a wheel over the top. And you're just, they're in some sort of spot drop zone. So you're just looking to try to hit this guy between these guys. So
good velocity on that ball, man. For some reason, Luke fires him into Hakeem, who catches this one out of self-defense. But, man, nice job there.
Yeah, you're thrown over the middle of the field. You need to be able to put a little mustard on it. I actually think this linebacker gets a hand on it right here. You can kind of see it change trajectory.
Oh, you're right. Oh, good eye on you, Kev.
So really great play by Hakeem. A decent ball. You'd like to see it up a little bit so it doesn't get tipped in the future. That could be a pick. Good route. He got separation from that corner. Yeah. Good job, Hakeem. That's someone that you need to see step up. That's someone that you need to build around. He's physically talented. It's there.
This is 63. This is one of the reps I remember.
Yeah, so they ran on first and second, thinking exactly what we've been saying. You should just be able to push this team around. This looks like just a zone play, just kind of inside zone. You're trying
brutalized. Look at him get just trying to cross the defensive lineman's face, and he just gets sunned.
Yeah.
You can't be that far behind, dude. Like that's.
I wonder where he's off to, because.
Well, they're trying to go zone left, and he just gets bitched up trying to get across that guy's face, and so does whoever 92 is blocking too. Just tremendous penetration. Where's 92 lined up? Is it Murray Smith not getting him? No. Ugh.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It's gross execution in the goal line against an FCS team. I know that.
I mean, they're pretty gapped up here, so you'd think it'd be hard to get a double team. Yeah, I just don't think anybody blocks. I think that's supposed to be your left guard, Ferguson.
Not good. And we take the points because we have one win, and we really wanted two. So,
yep. So that's multiple miscommunications on your offensive line, stalling your first two drives. So
rinse and repeat. All right, back on defense.
Again,
Aaron Hester sighting.
Yeah, Aaron Hester. He excited us in the spring game with his kind of ability to bull rush, and now we're seeing him in live action. I think there's something to build with there.
Play strong at least. There you go. Florida State having a little bit of issues with the dudes. A lot of issues with the guy coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, just always. You're trying to kind of force a man on him. You get this down block. There's supposed to be a safety filling here. I don't know where he's at. Or a little, probably.
Yeah, poor. It's not a physical secondary most of the time, to be honest with you. Man, they missed dudes like Renardo Green and Akeem Dent, man. Just guys. I mean, if
number 6 was a punter, though.
Oh yeah, they did. They did.
You might have gotten a nice hit on him.
Would have whooped his ass. No. He's just a normal football player, so we're gonna give him 11 extra yards before we hit him with zero authority.
Good call.
We got Grady Kelly in there mixing it up.
Yeah, I think they get Omar Graham a little bit over pursuing here, but he corrects himself. He gets back in the gap, makes the tackle.
Oh, he's there, number 8. Okay. Yeah, just as you'd expect, they couldn't really get anything consistently.
Yeah, this is a much better job. So you'll see them throughout the game trying to do things like this, and this is what most teams that find success is they leak these tight ends. They leak these running backs because these are the guys usually who are going to be man up on your linebackers. And knowing that Florida State runs some version of man almost every snap, you can guarantee you're going to get a running back or a tight end in space against a linebacker. And that's usually a win for the offense. So Blake Nicholson does a good job tracking this back out of the backfield, picking him up.
57 with good pressure on the court. Yeah, this is stuff that would like GT and BC just kicked your ass and got consistent yards all day with that concept.
I mean, you see it here, right? So you got a trips bunch. FSU's, by nature of how many people are on the field, one of the linebacker has the furthest inside guys. Whoever ends up releasing inside out of this bunch, no matter who it is, it's going to be the linebacker's responsibility. So you see these guys release vertical. That means this guy's the most inside after the release. He's man up on a linebacker. That's a wide receiver on a linebacker. I mean, that's a mismatch, but
that's a great play by Omar Graham. It really is.
And you'll take that as FSU. Force them into fourth down. They got 4 yards out of it. Good job,
Those bunch formations put a lot of stress on the defense. I mean, you'll see UNLV likes to run a lot of bunch formations. So, I mean, you'll see a lot of modern college offenses like bunch formations.
You'd like to see two things here. So, first of all, great read here. So that's first out of 2 reads, right? This is a triple option. Second read is this guy, actually. Luke should throw this ball. That's the right read. Throw the ball now.
Could be a massive play, right?
Yeah. The problem is that Malik Benson here is watching the quarterback instead of blocking the person he's supposed to block. Yeah. So, it wouldn't have been a big play if he had thrown it out there. But, in theory, if this guy's doing his job, you throw this out here, this guy can't get over the top. I mean, there's nobody. That's a touchdown,
Yeah, and you would think, too, with this being an option concept, getting the defensive back on your heels, Benson would love to have a shot at a guy in perimeter blocking like that, and he just does nothing with it. It was actually, in hindsight, probably a good thing that Luke did run the ball, man.
Right. Also, Luke seems to trip every second step. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, we've had some baby gazelle runners at quarterback at Florida State that have done okay for themselves. I kind of like that tradition being kept alive.
Yeah, but you just because I mean, ultimately, who makes this tackle? He's lucky enough that he was able to outrun this outside linebacker. He will not be able to do that against Florida.
No,
he's not outrunning this guy. So you'd like to see a block here because there is a safety back here, but I mean, a safety one-on-one with a wide receiver with this much space. I mean, you'll take that all day.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta analyze the process, not the result so much.
Yeah. So right there, good first read, could work on the second read.
There we go. Got some movement there.
Yeah. So I don't think there might be an RPO read or something here with him going out, but I don't think there's a true pull read. He could run the ball himself. They're blocking that guy. Good job. Looks like duo.
Rizzy getting upfield again. Morlock doing just barely enough, and good run. Good decisive run by Toafili.
It's amazing when you get a hat on a hat. You're actually not the worst.
Just do something. Just do a little bit like this. Okay. Don't do this. This is awful.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, the left side. Oh, this is
Darius Washington just gets kind of worked here. So your left tackle.
He gets lit on fire. I remember this rep. I texted you guys. Just immediately swimmed. Just horrifically swimmed.
Yeah, this offensive line is not where you want it to be.
No, and it's like we talked about it on videos past, the combinations. It's the dudes that you counted on to be solid contributors for you, really not stepping up.
Yeah, I mean, we can blame Ferguson all we want, but I mean, Darius Washington was supposed to be an All-American this year.
Yeah, to Ferguson, I mean, they earmarked him to probably be one of your starting guards. But hey, Willie Suarez forcing some turnovers.
Yeah, fourth turnover of the year. takeaway, as Adam Fuller would say, but I guess we
That's
don't have to worry too much about that one.
Oh, R.I.P. to the masshole. Yeah, I'm really glad we got this turnover because this was getting. I mean, this is a pretty bleak rep after the turnover, but it's like,
Yeah, this is a tough read because he's coming right at you. So when in doubt, you pull
yeah,
because. When in doubt, you give it to the running back.
right.
But he does a good job blowing it up.
I don't know, man. I'd still say I'd like him to pull on that one, right? Or
Yeah, I mean,
he's
there's
too
a
deep.
sense. There's a sense he's coming right at you. That's a hard call.
Yeah. Okay. Good job by number 2.
I mean, personally, in hindsight, you'd like him to pull this, but
They've got a pretty decent look on you no matter what. 8's block isn't great either. So perimeter. Yeah, just the execution is so
3rd and 11. Yeah, you're running kind of a they love variations of this concept. So he's actually kind of running a crosser, but he sits because he sees zone. He sees all zone. He's running a deep out. He's our deep hitch, and you've got an out kind of dragging these guys underneath to open up these hitches behind him. Does a good job finding space, good communication.
Byers gets deep.
Oh yeah, Byers gets worked here. He does eventually anchor, but you don't want him to be anchored into the quarterback.
No, good job by Rizzy to be there just in case. Like there's the anchors were off, and they talked about it on the broadcast. Great catch by Ja'Kai though. Like Luke had to fire it in. Like to see him step up in the pocket a little bit more when it looks like this, right? But he's got the arm strength where he didn't need to on this throw.
Yeah, you don't want him to just be dropping into space here, you know?
Yeah, it's not,
like you've got all this room. You're just waiting for him to hit you. Gosh, and he just blows you up.
Yeah. It doesn't look good. All right, but hey, good throw, great catch, and nice, powerful run.
Yep, Cam Davis again. You get pushed along the front line of scrimmage.
The disparity in 63 in run blocking versus pass blocking, like he actually got a really solid push there. It's just the pass stuff is just it's been woeful. However, shovel pass, we love that.
Yeah, this is a nice little kind of play off of it, right? You've been rolling them out, you've been running these outs, you even kind of alert them to the possibility with this little motion, right? This gives the idea that you might be running something like this, like some sort of pick play. I really like this play. This is a good little play design.
It's very Chiefian, right? Little Kansas City Chiefs love to do stuff like this in the red zone.
Yeah, it's very cute.
And
you'll take it though. I mean, this is where you want to be creative because the red zone's the difference between 3 and 7 points. I mean, that's big.
Yeah, even if you got to get a little cute against Charleston Southern, but hey, dude, we got to get the dub.
Yeah, this is a jet sweep. The backside defensive end's purposefully not blocked. You're hoping he kind of comes up field, but does a good job seeing it and making a play.
Good job, Peyton. Yeah, this is just a tough assignment for that Charleston Southern offense. Just teleport right to 4th down on the condensed game.
I'm glad they included all the punts.
Yeah, but really, really necessary stuff. Okay, need to be a little bit more decisive on that, but nice catch off the bounce. We got to work on our punt returns a little bit.
Yeah, they're not really giving you much.
Luke steps up in the pocket.
Yeah, he's got good balance and leg strength for a freshman quarterback. Good job breaking through that, and I mean that's dangerous.
Yeah, he gets hit a lot though on these runs, dude.
Yeah, not wise.
All right, they bring a blitz. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you're kind of doing a screen and go look, right? You saw that they were kind of expecting it, right? You have a defensive end out here again, right? So you're trying to take advantage of that. It's just kind of a post wheel.
Washington gets just enough out of the blitzer to let Luke have enough time to get this off. He's dealing with 2 people on that left side. I think that's pretty good. That's good awareness by him just to get a hand on the dude.
Yeah.
Split second.
So they're trying to play a game where this guy's coming at him specifically to tie him up, So
Absolutely.
he comes at his legs, which
just enough of a punch, man. Yeah, kind of a weird. That's interesting.
great catch by Landon Thomas, though. That's a tough catch. And honestly, you're a little worried that Luke doesn't see this
sooner.
Well, this safety coming.
Oh yeah, that kid. Yeah.
But they're purposefully looking him off. So he knows there's a single high safety. He's trying to influence number 2 here to go this way right off the snap. This is kind of how this is designed. And then he's trying to open up that window in cover 3 to hit that seam. But that's something that either needs to be thrown sooner or because that safety was not buying the look.
Yeah, next week that safety from UF is going to get that interception, but you see what they're doing there.
Yeah, it's good that he can. You trust him to kind of go through this motion of looking off the safety before he comes backside. But it's that last hitch, I think. I think it's his last, like that moment. So I'm going to pause it. So look him off, come back there, throw it.
Mm-hmm.
But that last hitch almost gives that safety enough time to get over. Still a good ball.
Yeah, and your favorite quarterbacks, Kev, the ones that you kind of identify with, anticipatory throwers, throwing the receiver open. We're still not there yet. We need a young, true freshman kid, super talented, but he kind of likes to see the guys open before he throws it, and that's something where you just need more live reps. This was a nice little change of the arm angle, like making something out of nothing.
Yeah, this is big. This is big. Again, it's almost the exact same concept. It's their first down concept. It's their third down concept, right? This guy's going to cross until he finds a gap around the first down marker. He's going to settle. This guy's going to run some sort of hitch. This guy's going to run an out to kind of drag the underneath defenders towards him, right? So we can hit these hitches. They don't bite on the out. They leave him open. So he hits him. Well, it almost looks like they're setting a pick here. This is the best blocking Malik Benson's done in all game.
He's almost got it. Yeah, it's almost too good. That's great though, man. Amari Williams, that's another one. He already had a touchdown on the day. Great play by your young quarterback.
Yeah, really good play. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, and Adam was talking about, and I think he was right. Just he definitely stepped out of bounds, but I really wanted Gibson to get this touchdown. But yeah, Luke is growing up this game. Look at that crossers over to middle, Kev.
Yeah, we got mesh.
We like it. Mesh alert.
Yeah. You'll take it. You'll take some mesh.
Do we want to see a little bit closer spacing between the crossers though? Like, is there too much of a
ideally
gap there?
They
kind of rub off each other. Yeah,
we would slap hands in practice every day we ran this.
Yeah,
we had a mesh period. We run mesh 10 minutes every single practice. Day.
Unless you're Michael Jordan from Space Jam, you are not slapping hands on this route combination, but we'll get better with it.
Yeah, so they're kind of in a zone look, a match zone look. No, really what I want to look at is Luke Kromenhoek navigating this pocket. So one of the big complaints about him, rightfully so, is that he's looked a little bit like a deer in headlights in pressure, and this is really big growth that he was able to kind of see pressure in his face, reset his feet, keep his eyes downfield, and make a throw. That's huge.
Yeah, that is nice, man. That is growth.
That shows something to build off, right?
We got
Keziah Holmes. I'm a big Keziah Holmes fan, so good for him. Does a good job. I mean, that's the thing. This is something that not too many of your backs, you haven't seen this much. There's no obvious gap here, but he makes a guy miss. He finds something and he gets upfield.
And it's making guys miss in the hole, but just Florida State's backs in general just don't force a lot of missed tackles this year, which is so weird going from Trey Benson, who he was a forced missed tackle machine, right?
Yep. So just
completely
different flavor.
Yeah.
Good tackle. That's Tomiwa Durjai making a play. Someone you're hoping you can develop into a solid defensive tackle. He's looked good in limited reps.
Why every special teams play is on the condensed game?
They're really proud of themselves. I don't know.
Good catch by Amari.
Yeah, just great job, ACC.
Yeah, it's just top notch, best conference. All right, what do we got here? Oh yeah, big touchdown right out of the gate. What are we
Yeah, just
running
let
here,
it play.
Kev?
Yeah, so actually, do we get a better angle of this? I don't know if this is a better angle. No better angles.
God.
So yeah, it's a little fake screen. So he's kind of coming up, pretending to run a screen. This is looking like a screen. You're running out. You're almost making this look like a triple option, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is there play action here?
Yes, there is,
Yeah,
and there's
so
line movement. You got Ferguson coming across.
yeah, he's kind of doing this. So it looks like a triple option to this guy, right? They're coming up like it's a triple option. Then he bluffs this block and runs right by him. There's no one to take him.
Really well designed and executed. And then we got Hakeem helping out his guy down there.
Yeah, you got Hakeem running off this corner and then blocking him as soon as the ball is released. So this is designed. This is created to make this open. Luke has to throw the ball on the run, and it's not an easy throw. And great job, great execution.
Of course they don't have the celebration, man. Ja'Kai had a good one. This is good stuff. This is stuff that has been schemed up before this year, and they've dropped or it's been a sack. This is what it looks like when everybody's doing their job.
Yeah, and I mean, you've pulled that read option once or twice in the first half, and now the defense is looking for it. They're expecting it.
They set something up, Kev. A game plan that builds off of each other. It's nice to see. And your defense just working them.
Yeah, a lot of young guys. Samson here does a good job just eating up the middle of the field.
There you go. Pat Payton still playing hard on that rep, the one before, and then still got this issue.
Classic, you got this is exactly what I talked about. You get this guy leaking late out of the backfield, which means the linebacker's gonna have to take him, and Omar Graham does his best. You're just when you're that predictable, throw in a cover 2, and you're gonna get a pick out of that.
Yeah, and there's going to be Florida's going to have some athletes that can really hit the corner on our they're going to have our linebackers in a bind if we don't. We're not going to show any different looks. It's too late in the season, so just hopefully they drop it or something. All right, back on offense. 2 tight end look as per usual. Nothing.
Yeah, you just got
it's 63,
Jeremiah Byers
brother.
just ran into the backfield. He's supposed to be. They've been playing this tight front all day. You've got good leverage on him. He's on your inside shoulder. You just need to block him down.
Use the angle, man. Get low and use the angle. It's just it's passive. There's no punch being delivered, which he's got it in him to be. He's had some good run blocking reps this game, but that is not going to cut it.
Well, that was better. When you run a counter again, he actually gets this down block, which means your pullers can actually get around. And he does a decent job reading his best options out.
Hit somebody, 69. Hit somebody.
Yeah, 69 gets blown up.
Yeah.
You might actually have a bigger play here. If he lays the lumber, there's actually something here, but now he's got to bounce it, and that gives time.
Yeah, just we never deliver the blow. We're not a violent team at all in any phase. But good job by Luke. Good athleticism. Good call. Good down block by Byers. Just you're always leaving meat on the bone with this team. That's nice. They love running these pitches with that counter option, that counter motion to the opposite side, right? That counter action.
And I think this actually works really well for Singleton's strengths. Yeah, so this is you get linebackers kind of collapsing hard on this counter action. Well, now we're going to pitch it away. We've got a hat on a hat because this guy's vacated.
Mm-hmm.
You just need good blocks downfield.
Way to play off your tendencies. And like you said, Singleton's fast.
Yeah, I mean, Toafili gets blown up here, but it doesn't matter because he's around the edge.
He does get blown up, but just enough. Even like we said, just don't.
McCoy does a good block here, and that's what springs it.
Yeah, just at least get in their way a little bit. That is nice, walling them off, knowing where the play's going. Good effort. Nice play, good design, playing off your tendencies. Well done, Mikey.
Plays outside are just broken in college football. If you can just block okay as a wide receiver, you should be able to get some yards out there.
Which is asking a lot for this team. There's Luke running for his life against Charleston Southern. You really don't like to see this as much as we have. This team just doesn't handle blitzes, man.
So this is the same concept they ran earlier. There's this kind of screen look over here, but you're really looking for this post wheel. It's the play that they hit for the post with Landon Thomas earlier in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if so he's looking this way to look off the safety. Same deal. You're in cover 3. I'm curious. I mean, do you have this? This is what you hit with Landon Thomas earlier. Oh, you don't, but you do have this. That's a touchdown. Oh, okay. So because you ran it earlier, now this corner's right. This corner's now worried more about this inside route, so he bites on the inside route. This is a touchdown.
There's no safety out of frame, is there, Kev?
Like the safety should be in the middle of the field.
Yeah, just hit him, dude. Hit him streaking up the sideline. Didn't look at it. Didn't really. Head was to the right, honestly.
Well, he's looking off the safety here, right? So that's something we discussed earlier, right? He's trying to look off that middle safety. Then he comes back, and I think he gets anxious about this and doesn't give it time. And he knows he's got an outlet here, and so that's why he keeps going back here, because he's like, if I get too much pressure, I'm just going to throw my outlet.
Is that Mo getting beat up the middle?
I think he just wasn't patient enough to see the touchdown that was there.
Yeah. Tough, man. It was a good schemed up, and you're getting them to react to things that you did earlier. So,
but this is just a product of a young quarterback who's learned to not trust his offensive line.
Yeah, his internal clock is extremely sped up, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1st and 10. Live to fight another day. It sucks, man. It was schemed up good.
2nd and 13.
Better pocket there. Got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Delivers a great ball. This is a wheel to the running back out of the backfield. Makai Danzy.
They pick up the blitz nicely. That's good.
Giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
We're gonna leak this guy late out of the backfield on 97, who's been out here to guard against screens all day. Well, now we're going to take advantage, go over the top of him with a guy that runs, 11-second 100-meter dash.
And he's got good length too, Kev. Makai Denzi's a guy that's such an interesting piece, depending on who your next offensive coordinator is. You can use that kid in a variety of different ways.
I mean, that's seeing him make this catch is exciting.
And he has in practice as well. If you read like Brendan's practice reports, like he makes these catches like routinely in practice. Like he's just very, it's intriguing.
With his speed, this guy doesn't need to be a defensive end. This guy could be any linebacker or even most safeties. And that's a win over the top.
It's a mismatch. It's one of your rare skill guys that is a mismatch almost against anybody else he's going against.
Yeah, I'd like to see Cam Davis break that tackle, get in the end zone. Holding?
Yeah. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But
dang. Look at Rizzy.
That's nice to see, isn't it?
Is he someone we potentially see back next season?
Yes, he's a younger guy. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to end up, because he knows how to snap, so he can play center. But
yeah, this is an RPO. You're looking at this guy. They've run this RPO a lot. If he kind of stays still, if you can get this ball over his head, throw it. What he does, he kind of steps in, gives you a window, does a good job pulling it, completing it.
No hesitation there, and a rocket.
Yeah, he threw the mess out of the ball.
Yeah.
Good game by Hakeem.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Just like you said, even running the guys off when the ball isn't coming to him, blocking down the field. That's good.
Yeah, that block downfield is encouraging.
Yeah, string it together. Have some more stuff going on. I think who's that 31, DeMarco Ward. Just once again, they're trying to isolate your linebackers in coverage.
It's kind of what everybody's done. I mean, go back and watch the Oklahoma bowl game from a few years back. That's they did that like 20 times. It got obnoxious.
Again.
It's just what they're doing.
Yeah, 1st and 25.
It's very hard because, I mean, this guy, if he blocks here, you have to fill that run. But since he bluffs, you've now got to catch up to him. I mean, this is just modern football. But the tricky thing is, I mean, most teams, if they see this enough, will mix in some cover 2 and have a corner sitting here.
Catch him.
Yeah. Punish that guy.
Yeah, we can't really play that coverage very well, so we don't mix it in.
Yeah, I've actually seen them run it like once or twice since Fuller's here. So
just an easy scout on defense, bro. That's a good rep. Sean Murphy in the backfield again, encouraging.
Yeah, you're just dominating their line of scrimmage right now to the point where they
conversion. I think we're running zone here, right?
Yeah, it looks like a kind of cover 4. Right, he's your outside. He's kind of your hook.
Good throw by the kid. Yeah, good. Found a soft spot. Second and 9. Oh,
Ashland Barker.
Great.
Forgot his name for the instant, but should have. Good job. He's a young guy that you might could build off of as well. He's not afraid to hit somebody. You'd like to see your linebackers not just get kind of lost in space here. But should have been incompletion. Wasn't. But that's a lot of interceptions.
And we've dropped that play multiple times throughout this year. So it's good to see them actually convert it. Maybe get them some confidence to convert it this week in a rivalry game. That'd be nice. Because that quarterback is going to pose some issues for you. Oh, nice play, Ashland. Good return, too.
They got 2 that day, and they're still tied fewest.
They almost doubled. They doubled their total based off this game.
Oh, wow.
What are we running here, Kev?
Counter. Look at there. Kind of running guards.
Yep.
Guard tackle counter. Landon Thomas needs to.
Ooh, 65. What are we doing?
Yeah, it looks like Landon Thomas doesn't get this down block like he needs to, which eats up one of your pullers. And then he's out of position to block this guy who should have been Darius Washington's guy.
Yeah, it just gets blown up. And
65 just
looked like he was checking his oil there. Yeah, that's not good. Once again, that's your base play. You still can't run it no matter who you're playing and who it's against.
Gosh, yeah. Those 2 things kind of just ruin this play that could have been big because you got your down blocks.
Yeah. Disappointing. All right, 3rd and 6. What do we got? Roll in the pocket. A little screen.
Good job. You see the natural athleticism. Again, they're playing games off this, right? Well, now Charleston Southern's going to be paying attention to when you're kind of looking to move your quarterback one way. So you run the screen back the other way. So good call.
I'd like to see your lineman get more of a piece of the guys downfield, but that's the thing. Landon Thomas still developing as a blocker. The athleticism's unquestioned, man. Guy you got to retain for next year.
Yeah, I mean the athleticism will play with blocking.
Yep.
Right. He's out here.
That's not bad. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's see what Luke's looking at. I don't know. I don't know if there's a read there.
Tough to tell because the camera angle sucks. All right. Yep. Go for the field. Oh, that's right. New kicker. Is it the Weinberg? There you go. Yeah, deuce. There you go, brother. So we got 34-0. Yeah, I guess. Well, you want to watch them score one more time, Kev? I think we've kind of seen.
Yeah,
what
we'll
we've
watch.
seen.
We'll watch one more possession of each. This nice little return route.
Yeah, they got you there, and I think decent amount of. Is that your second string that's in there? Yeah, a lot of numbers you don't see a ton of.
Yeah, I think this is when they started, but still a decent amount of guys.
Shaheem, yeah. There you go. Good job, Blake. Trying to mud it. There you go. Good gang tackling. Nice to see that. Quindarius sighting. That's nice. He was physical with this guy off the line, too. Jammed him. I like it. Up at the top of the screen.
Oh, Quindarius. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
More of that. I like that.
Yeah, I like Quindarius. He's a very physical player. Yeah. I think he's someone that the staff likes. He started this game, so.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, in place of Fentrell. So there you go.
He's someone I think
in there. The Buccaneers are starting to get a little something cooking here.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of picking on number 30 here, Jabril Rawls. So yeah, here they go. Throwing a leaking guy out of the backfield, same play. Forcing a linebacker to chase him.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that this week.
Yeah, that's how you attack this defense.
Yeah, 2nd and 1. Oh,
Shaheem came to Phil, just kind of missed the tackle.
Yeah, like the aggressiveness. Grady Kelly, nice rep, and then Hester.
Yeah, Aaron Hester making a play.
Yeah, look at dude making it a real tough read for that quarterback. Grady Kelly occupying his man. Good rep by the left side of that defensive line.
Yeah, Aaron Hester again standing out. Another guy you want to say, well, let's see what we got here. He's someone you can develop.
Maybe not like one of those dudes that like, oh, that's a great job. There you go, Rawls. Way to respond back. Maybe Aaron Hester, one of those guys that doesn't blow you away with like the physical, the measurables, but like just a solid football player. We'll see if that can continue to manifest itself. Then you get Brock Glenn in the game. Tough.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, almost every team in the ACC is just filled with solid football players that beat your tail every game. So.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe need some more of those. That's a good throw, right? Standing in tough.
Yeah, let's see if it's the same route concept. No, a little bit different, but it's still the kind of same idea. This guy's running a crosser, but he's going to settle in space past the first down marker. He's going to run deep. Instead of him just running out, he kind of runs this twirl route. So very similar idea. I don't know. Is this the only passing concept they have? I guess they ran mesh.
A lot of one time, and the crossers were too far apart. But it's still, dude, you still got yards out of it.
Yeah, they ran that post wheel concept too. So.
Oh, BJ Gibson sighting. Loane McCoy made the catch on the last one. Oh, dude, Keziah Holmes blocking downfield.
Color me a Keziah Holmes fan.
Yeah,
I'm so disappointed he didn't get more reps this year. I mean, look at that.
God, he's physical.
He did this in the spring game too, and then you're going to play a bunch of freshmen in front of him. I just do not understand. The freshmen are talented, but I mean, how much of this have we seen out of a Florida State player this year?
Not much, brother. You know why? He's a Brevard County guy.
He's a football player.
You're 2-1, bro. It's all Brevard County breeds as football players.
There were not enough football players on this team.
Darian Williamson with a catch and run. Good for you. Been in the program a long time.
All of the 247 Darian Williamson fan club just going crazy right now.
They do love them some Darian.
Yeah.
He blocked good this game, man. It's good to see these dudes. Like, obviously we're focused on guys you can build in the future because we're all, especially in a season like this, we're always forward looking. It's good to see guys like Ja'Kai and Darian get some nice positive plays. They put a lot of time and effort into this program.
Who's blocked? There's some confusion here. This is still your starting line. You got two guys. You got two defenders. And neither guy blocks either. I guess this guy blocks out. This guy, okay, so that guy was accounted for. He spun off a blocker. Was that? Yeah, he spun off Amari Williams blocker. So
that's stay with your block.
That's on Amari Williams. That's a learning opportunity. So both your tight ends, very athletic. Blocking needs to be worked on.
Absolutely. Oh,
Get up there, Brock.
Yeah, getting dirty. Look at that moxie.
Gosh. 26 is a crime how little run he got this year.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it positive. Yeah, just good natural feel, like agile in the pocket, agile, like at the line of scrimmage, physical. He looks like a good running back, man. Gonna need somebody like that this week to help you out and get some yards where you can find them.
Yeah, hopefully he has a career day against Florida.
I hope so too.
Let's make his career on Saturday.
Oh yeah, dude, this is the play. Yeah.
Let's end it on this one because this is just so good.
This is just stuff we've been missing all year, right, Kev?
Yeah, I mean,
break it down.
Yeah, they get a push that we're not normally seeing, but he jump cuts to make a hole when this guy gets too much penetration. This guy over penetrates, and so many times we've seen these running backs just run into this and take 3 yards. But that jump cut, well, now you're in the second level. Then he has the vision to see this guy coming inside. So now he's going to go around. Like that's vision.
It's like the best fighters. They set traps, they set you up, and then they react off of it. He's just a natural, really good running back. And Florida State had a lack of just really, really good football players
and
season.
Part of this is something you develop over time. You play on this level, the speed of the game slows down. You see these things. And so I don't want to disparage Singleton and Davis because I think
they're young.
I think they're young. I think that they can do this. I don't think the staff recognized the need for kind of that experience and vision earlier on. But he looked amazing today. I'm glad that he had a little bit of a breakout, and good for him.
And those guys that have put a lot of time into this program, they got one more, the big one, the rivalry game against Florida to show, just kind of put their stamp on this time in the program. Kev, a lot of positives, a lot of stuff that we've said it since like week 3 or 4, man. Just a lot of it's a talent issue in some of these areas. It's not going to get cleaned up this year. It didn't get cleaned up this year. It's definitely not getting cleaned up this week. But you got athletes, man. You got kids that are on the field and they're growing every single rep that they get, and they're getting evaluated every single rep because these are some of the building blocks of your foundation for that 2025, which is the most important season in Mike Norvell's life. But you got to win this week. Let's see if maybe we can get that win total to 3 on Saturday. I'm not super confident, but we'll figure it out. Guys, thank you for sticking with us. Thanks for watching the film. Thanks for being with us all season. We really appreciate it. Hit up Noles247.com. It could be a very interesting Thanksgiving week as far as rumors of coaching searches and recruiting, things of that nature. So get on the message board, get all the latest news, analysis, and just fun. Treat yourself. Fun. Enjoy your turkey day. We love you guys. We'll see you. Another night game on Saturday, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll see you at night again. We'll see you super late on Saturday. We love you guys. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Keep chopping.